Hi everybody and welcome to today's yoga practice. Today we've got a passive recovery class for you, so something nice and slow and gentle. It'll be great at the end of the day when you need to wind down. All you'll need is a blanket or a towel or maybe a cushion off the couch. So if you want to press pause, grab what you need. I'll meet you back here on the mat or in your yoga space in a moment. So to get started, we're going to roll down onto your back. So make your way down nice and slowly and support your back of your head on your towel or your blanket or your cushion. Get nice and comfortable. If you need to kind of wiggle the shoulders around, go for it, and make sure the back of the pelvis feels supported by the floor. We want to take the feet wide to the outer edges of the mat and allow the knees to drop in slowly together so they're kind of supported. Place the hands on the tummy, allow the elbows to rest gently on the floor. Close the eyes here so you can kind of tune in. This is your chance to let the rest of the day melt away. So take a few gentle breaths. And you may notice the body rising and falling with the breath under the hands. And we're just going to take a few deeper breaths now, so you can really kind of open up the body with an inhale, breathing in deeply. And as you exhale, just let everything melt down towards the ground. Feel the back softening against the floor. Let's do that a few more times. Nice big deep inhale, feeling the hands rise with the breath. And exhale fully. Nice big inhale. And exhale fully. Good, last time. Nice big inhale. Feeling the body fill up with air. And exhale fully. Good. Slowly opening the eyes. Bring the hands down to the side of the body. Walk the feet in so they're about hip width apart, and bring the knees in line with the feet. From here, we're going to stretch the left leg out and hug the right knee in towards the chest with two hands. So nice gentle squeeze for that right knee. Then place the right hand on the right knee. Take the left hand to your hip. Kind of anchor that left hip to the ground. We're going to do some really small circles with the right hip. Just really kind of isolating that movement and trying not to roll around from right to left. So the circles are probably pretty small, and just really listen to how your body's feeling. Go a few times in one direction and then back in the other direction. Trying not to force anything here, just kind of warming up that right hip, encouraging some gentle movements. Good. One more circle, and then squeeze that right knee gently in towards the chest. Good. Let's switch sides. So stretch that right leg away, hug the left knee in, using two hands at the moment to hug that knee in. And then place the right hand on the hip to anchor it down, and using the left hand, guide the left knee, but kind of center the movement from the hip. So feeling the head of the hip joint moving around in the socket nice and slowly. So a few circles in one direction, and then back in the other direction. Again, not forcing anything here, and really small, subtle movements, trying to avoid rolling from left to right. So you may even notice your core is gently involved here. Everything is connected, so it's helping you with this movement. Good. One more circle, and then gently squeeze the left knee in towards your chest, and then stretch the legs away. Take a full body stretch quickly here for a moment. Hands overhead. Stretch the toes, point and flex the feet. Do the same, maybe do some circles with the hands, and then walk the feet in, and we're going to slowly roll over so you can make your way up to sitting. So come to a nice easy cross-legged position. Move the blanket to one side for now, you will need it later. And from here I'd like you to spin around into a tabletop position. So we'll just do a few rounds of cat-cow, just to warm up the spine. It's always good to kind of flex out the spine very, very gently. So let's take a nice inhale to prepare. Exhale, round the back like a cat, dropping the head between the arms, maybe even slowly moving the shoulders backwards and forwards. Good, inhale, come into cow. Nice big inhale as you look forward. Exhale, rounding the back like a cat. Good, you may just lean back gently, and then lean forward slowly and come to center. Inhale to cow. Nice big exhale, cat stretch. Again, just kind of move one shoulder forward and the other back. Just some gentle movement here. Good, come to center, inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And gently, just take the hips back so you just get a gentle stretch as you go backwards and then slowly come forwards. Nothing too much, good. Come back to center, inhale to cow. Exhale, come to a nice flat back in neutral position. So from here, we're going to step the right foot forward into a low lunge and come up onto your fingertips, and we're going to slowly take that right knee forward. Now you may notice a little stretch in the Achilles. You may like to kind of take the left knee back a little bit. Press the hands into the floor and try to look forward, lifting the heart center up and forward. Inhale, and then exhale, just let the hips relax now and sink down towards the ground. So this is a passive stretch now. We're not kind of really doing too much. We're letting gravity help us sink into the stretch. Good. Try and relax the back left leg. Good. Take another big inhale. Exhale, slowly walk the fingers back as you take the hip back now, and keep a bend in the knee and just feel the nice gentle stretch in this hamstring. We're going to hold on our fingertips. Inhale, lengthen the spine here, and then slowly see if you can sink the hips down and back just to increase a warm stretch in the leg. But if you need to keep that knee bent, that's absolutely fine. Just avoid rounding the back. If you can, lift the heart center up. Good. Up and forward, nice big inhale. Exhale, walk forward again onto your fingertips, taking the knee forward, lift the heart center, look forward. Inhale, and then exhale, relax. Sinking the hips down towards the ground. Relax the back left leg, good. Nice big inhale. Exhale, slowly come back. Again here, we really want to kind of keep that heart center lifted. If you need to keep a little bend in that right knee, that's absolutely fine. Good, take the hips back a little further. One more inhale. Exhale, walk those hands forward. Now we're going to add in some extra movement here, so a gentle twist. You're going to take this right arm back and over, kind of drop the left shoulder, lift the right shoulder and bend the elbow and come into this kind of cactus arm shape with the right hand. Good. Now we're going to tuck the left toes under, squeeze the left quad and lift up here. So now you're in a kind of higher low lunge, if that makes sense. We're going to inhale, exhale, reach this right arm forward and see if you can gently encourage some length in the right leg by taking the right hip back. So reach forward with the right hand, back with the right hip, good. Slowly come back, drop the left knee, bring the right elbow back. So you've got this nice twist, inhale, exhale, extension. It's kind of variation on pyramid pose. So we're getting into that hamstring a little bit, but we're getting into the side body too. Slowly come down, inhale, exhale up into this nice extension, good. Breath in, exhale, come down, breath in, exhale, reach forward, good job. One more big stretch like this, and then slowly come back down. So take the right hand down to the ground now, walk this right foot out to the side, and just allow that right knee to fall out, the right foot to roll over, very gently, just encouraging some right opening in the hip, nothing too much, nice and slowly. Good. One more time, just allowing that right knee to roll out, good. Walk the right foot back to the center, take the right foot back and we'll just switch sides, taking the left foot forward now. So set up your foundation here, walk the hands forward and take a nice stretch here. Maybe you feel it in the back of the right leg into the left leg and into the Achilles, or maybe you feel it more in the right hip flexor. Support your weight on your hands or your fingertips. Back of the foot is just gently resting on the ground. Lift the heart center, look forward. You might like to inhale, come up a little higher onto your fingertips. Good, and then relax and sink the hips down towards the ground. So we're getting a nice passive stretch here. One more inhale. Exhale fully. Nice inhale. Slowly come back now. So we're going to take the hips straight back, Walking our hands back, our fingertips back, keeping a bend in that left knee if that feels good. Inhale, lift the chest again. So you're lifting this heart center up and forward, helping you to elongate the spine, opening up the lungs so you can breathe fully. As you exhale, see if you can sink the hips down and lower, kind of taking them back away from the heel. You can press the heel into the floor. Good, relax a little bit now, and then slowly come forward again. Inhale here, lift the heart center, and then exhale, drop the hips, relaxing the hips down towards the ground. Inhale, exhale, slowly walk the hips back. So again, supporting some weight on the fingertips, lifting the heart center up, keeping a bend in the knee. That's absolutely fine because you can still get some extension by taking the hip back, pressing the foot into the floor until you feel a warm stretch. Your hamstrings are a bit tight like mine. It probably doesn't take very much to get that stretch. Good. So come all the way forward now. We're going to add in the twist. So drop the right hand to the ground, drop the right shoulder, twist and lift the left shoulder. Lift the left arm up and bring it into this boxy kind of cactus arm shape. Look back, feel a nice opening here. Then we're going to tuck these right toes under, lift up the back right leg, squeeze that right quad for support. Inhale, and as you exhale and reach the left arm forward, take the left hip back. Try to keep it tracking back rather than swinging to the side. Good, stretch forward, take the left hip back, and then slowly come down, dropping the right knee as you bring the left arm back. Good, inhale. Exhale, reach forward, nice extension. Good, and slowly come down. Good, let's do that 2 more times. So inhale here. Exhale, reach that left arm forward as you take the left leg back. So we're coming into a variation of pyramid pose, nice extension. Stretch forward with that left arm, slowly come down. Good. Inhale. Exhale, reach that left arm forward. Nice stretch for that left leg. Slowly come all the way down. Good. Bring the left hand down to the ground. Walk that left foot out to the side now. And just begin to slowly let the left knee roll out to the side. Let the left foot roll out to the side. Just encouraging some gentle movement in that left hip. Good, couple more times. Noticing any difference between the left and the right, but not forcing anything. Good, and slowly come back to center. Take a nice big inhale. Now we're going to kind of come up onto our hands, spin the feet around, press the feet into the floor and come into a nice wide-legged forward bend. So you're going to press the outer edge of the feet into the ground, press the hands into the floor and just allow the head to drop here. Once you're there, relax the shoulders, kind of even just shake the arms, let them hang down. Take a nice big inhale and hold here for a minute. So got a little bit of an inversion. Nice big inhale. Exhale fully. Good. And then slowly, slowly walk the hands up. Bring the heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in until your feet are about hip width apart. Bend the knees and slowly come down to sitting on the mat. So we're going to sit on the mat with the legs out in front of us. And a nice kind of stretch here for the back of the leg is to do a little variation, kind of combination of a couple of different poses. So you're going to take this left leg, hug it in towards you and cross it over the right leg. Then allow the outside edge of the left foot to kind of rest on the ground and allow this left leg to kind of be supported by the right leg. This right leg is kind of active. You're going to sit up nice and straight, press the right leg into the ground. Then you're going to anchor, use that hand as an anchor again. So anchor the left hand to the ground. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, stretch forward with this right hand. Now you don't have to go very far. You may not reach your toes. Don't worry about that. Just hold on to the leg. Think though of folding from the hip. So tummy towards the thighs, extending the spine and then folding from the hip rather than folding the back. So keep inhaling, breathing in, exhale, reach forward. And you may notice sensations all the way through the back of the leg up to the back of the hip. And that just shows you how everything is connected here. and how one area can affect another area. So take a nice inhale, and as you exhale, try to now just sink the hips down towards the ground and let go of this left leg. So you're going to let the shin really rest on the thigh. Good. Just notice any changes as you kind of change and shift yourself. Any different feelings. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly come up. Uncross this left leg and just kind of wiggle the feet from left to right. And see if you can really feel a difference between the right and the left leg right now. Good. Let's switch sides. So hug this right leg in, cross it over, and then allow the outside edge of that right foot to rest on the ground and allow this left leg to kind of rest. And if you need to move the leg up or down, that's fine. So let it kind of be anchored, and then you're going to take this right hand to the floor by the right hip, press the left leg into the ground, inhale, lift this left arm up, exhale, begin to fold forward, reaching towards the foot, not worrying. If you need to hold on to the ankle, that's fine, but don't worry if you can't reach your toes. Really, you'll probably feel the stretch in this left leg, maybe up into the left hip. Inhale, lift the heart center, exhale, fold, tummy towards the thigh, so you get that nice stretch all the way down through the left leg. Good. Just hold and breathe here for a moment. And then try to relax this right leg. Just let it be supported by the left thigh. Inhale one more time, extend forward, take a nice stretch. Good, one more inhale. And as you exhale, slowly come all the way up and cross the right leg. And stretch it out. And then sit back on the hands, and again, just do some windscreen wipers with the feet. So you can kind of feel a nice kind of relaxing of the legs. Good. So from here, we're going to scoot our hips forward so you can lie down onto the ground. From here, we're going to cross the right leg over the left. Sit up a little bit so you can bring the knees in towards you, hold onto the feet or the shins or even the knees. Relax the head and shoulders down onto the ground and just draw the knees in towards you. So sometimes if this was a really active, deeper stretching class, I might add in a few extra things here, but today we're just going to literally kind of allow the legs to sink down towards us. So feel the weight of the back of the body supported by the ground. Feel the knees coming in towards you. Try to breathe as best you can. Close the eyes if you like. We can often do this one sitting on the ground. It definitely is a little bit more of an intense stretch. So by inverting and kind of flipping the pose upside down, we get the benefits of having the feet higher than the heart. The body is more supported, so it's just generally a little bit gentler, a little kinder on the body. Good. One more inhale. And exhale, let's slowly switch sides. So relaxing, uncross the legs now, switch the left leg over the right. You have to sit up to grab the feet so you can take hold of the feet, the shins or the knees. Draw the feet in towards you. And then just try to let the hips sink down. Feel the shoulders relaxing on the ground. You can close the eyes if you like to. Notice if you're feeling any different sensations. Maybe the left hip feels different to how the right hip did in this configuration. Mine does a little bit. So I'm just going to breathe into that area and try to let the hips relax now. So this is a nice passive stretch. You're still getting the benefits of the stretch without going too kind of intensely into the stretch. And again, with the feet higher, we're just allowing any fluids that may accumulate in the joints to just slowly drain, kind of equilibrate with the rest of the body. Take a few nice rounds of breath. Good. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, release the feet, uncross the legs, and just stretch the legs out along the ground now. And take a full body stretch again. Good. Stretching the hands out behind you, pointing and flexing the toes away from you. So just for the end of this practice, I'd like you to grab hold of your towel or your blanket, draw your feet in towards you so you can press the hips up off the ground and slide the blanket underneath your hips. So it's really not pressing on your lower back. The top of the blanket or the towel is in line with the top of your pelvis. And then stretch the legs out along the ground so that your hips are fully supported and you've got this very, very gentle back bend. Very, very subtle. It's allowing the body to relax in this position, which will stretch out the hip flexors, maybe get into the psoas a little bit, and just encourage some gentle opening and ease of movement through that area. You can bring your hands to your belly again. Bring the back of the hands to the floor, either side of the body, and just gently relax now, allowing the feet to fall out. Take your hands overhead if that felt more comfortable. And as you soften here, feeling the ground supporting you, try to let go of holding the shoulders, holding the hips, holding the legs. Feel the body relax fully here. And just allow the breath to soften. Notice if you're holding any tension in the face. So try to let go of the forehead, the brow, the jaw. Good. The neck. Notice the contact point at the back of the head that presses on the ground. And just really feel the body melting, if you like, down towards the ground. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale fully. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you would like to. But whenever you're ready to move, we're going to slowly wiggle the fingers and toes. Slowly bend the knees up, one leg at a time. Press the feet into the floor to kind of slide the towel out from underneath you. Allow the back to soften against the ground. And then just hug the knees into the chest. And maybe even just give the back a little massage by rocking from right to left. Or even do some circles with the knees together. Or even apart, doing some butterfly circles if you like. Good, and then place the feet onto the ground. And just make your way over onto your side so you can press the hands into the ground. And come up to sitting, however is comfortable for you. If that's in an easy cross-legged position, that's great, or legs out in front. And just for the end of this practice, I'd like us to bring our hands together in a prayer position. Thank you for practicing yoga with us. Thank you for being here today. Have a wonderful day. The athlete in me honors the athlete in you.